Hello and welcome to my next video. I'm going through stamps that I bought for $40 on Facebook Marketplace. I'm also adding in all the little prices at the bottom, and these prices are basically what I looked up. This one I am not including this little rolling stamp thing because it's not complete. It's just a one rolly thing. And for the sets in the beginning, I looked them up and I found them on like eBay and kind of like estimated on off of like Michael's. But all of this, like I'm trying to get an idea for what the lady may have spent. Like that's stencils with letters, brand new. Brand new is about, I think, $12. So I just put 10. And a lot of these, later on in the video, I kind of do a kind of view over and try to figure out if she bought sets. Because I'm pretty sure this lady bought sets. And because there's kind of like themes, and then there's like a certain amount of themes. And then some of the stamps kind of look similar. So, like these long, skinny ones, there's, I think, 4 of them. So, the long, skinny ones were probably in a set. Oh, and then here's Leia sniffing the camera. And then there's the little square ones, I believe, came in a set. And then there's some, like Halloween. So, I kind of grouped them up and priced them based on that as well. So in the beginning there was a stamp set which is in like a case. So that one I found and I estimated around $20. And then these ones here that I'm pulling out, okay, not this one, $20. And it's all a bunch of little sayings. But the ones that I'm going to get to next, these go with the acrylic block. And these are all kind of like the squishy ones. And when I looked them up, they were $15 each. A lot of them are discontinued. So I found them on eBay, and a lot of them were going for just $15. So that's how I priced them. So I'm adding in 60 for those, for the 4. And then there's whatever's left in the box. And then this is the acrylic blocks that I found, but I did put them in as $20 for my totals. And then that one I put in for 7. And then those larger ones, I wasn't able to find kind of a set for the larger, what are the wildflowers kind of. But yeah, and then those ones on the end, black, those are foam. So I know those came in our own little set and they're kind of cheap. So for the foam set, I only put in for about $5 I put for the foam set. I should have put $10 for the larger wildflowers, but I didn't. Some of these I didn't really count that much for. So yeah, I did the letter stencils, that new pack that was $10. The Stampin' Up! Curvies $20. The acrylic stamps were $60. There's like a small little 4 flower set for $5. And then the long sim stamp celebration, the baby sets, and the foam set, 10, 10, 10, and 5. So my total for this came to $219, and I paid $40. So if I wanted to recreate this haul and go out and even buy everything used, like not even new, because that Fiskars roller is also discontinued, but I think it was $30 new. But I put $20 used because that's what it was on eBay. And then this little like Christmas dots thing I put for $12 because that's what I found new-ish. It varies, right? Because I can't find everything identical. But yeah, I think I did pretty well at 219. If I were to try to recreate this, even piecing it together. So this one I also paid $40 for, and this is all embroidery. So this one I counted 126 floss, and then this one's 112. And then these needle packs, I looked them up, they're about $5 new each. So that I also included, so $10 for that. And then later on in the video, there's a baggie full of floss. Some of these still have their tags on them, but they're also old tags. And I looked on Amazon because I had this ruler and I was actually measuring the sizes of the hoops. So I was able to search on Amazon the hoop sizes. And then these all conveniently had their price tags on, so I just kind of went with that. And then here's another 3-inch hoop. And surprisingly, those were kind of expensive. The 3-inch mini oval hoops are $10. You could get 6 for $20. So I just divided. And then there's the round hoops and the oval hoops. The 5-inch rounds times 4 are $20. And then the oval hoops times 4 are $20. And then there's the extra floss. So I added that amount to the other ones. And there's about 250 floss, which you can buy on Amazon for $26. And then the canvases. I'm going through all the canvases here. And all of the prices. Like that one's $4.55, but there was a part cut out. So the next one I didn't count. And then this one I didn't count. So I'm kind of trying to average out because I know some of them are used. And like I said, it's kind of like I'm curious to see how much it would cost to recreate this haul if I was buying used. And this is a really thick canvas. So I put $10, but I mean, I'm sure she paid probably $20 for that. And then the rest of this is all just these magazines, which I am not counting in my recreation estimate because magazines are kind of valueless. You know, you pay full price, you pay like the $6 or the $4.99 or whatever it costs to buy them, but then you can't really sell them. And they always end up at like a thrift store, or like, I don't know, you could probably drop them off at a doctor's office somewhere. Like, there's no value in them. And, I can't imagine how much this woman spent. I didn't add up the cost of these magazines. The prices are on them, but I didn't add it up. I'm guessing it's going to be around $50 at least. A couple of them I did keep. I kept 2. The ones with the letters I kept. So my total for all of the canvas was $50. So it came to $136 for this haul. So not as good as the $219 from the stamping. But I mean, $136 is still pretty good. I want to start getting into embroidery again, so that's going to be kind of fun. And I have my base starting point. And yeah, this is just me and Leia saying goodbye. Have a good day. Bye.